Hi everyone, my name is Preleen Govender and I am a guest relations guide at uShaka SeaWorld Education within SAAMBR. Now what my job entails is dealing with the informal education that takes place around the park, in the aquarium, as well as the Dangerous Creatures Hall. So what do I really mean by this? Well, when you do visit us, whether you're looking into an exhibit or a specimen like a shark jaw, visiting us at a designated station like where we house our microscope to look at awesome tiny organisms, or if you're just simply watching us feed our animals, there's usually someone there like myself to give you guys a little more information and knowledge about the amazing animals, marine life, as well as how we can conserve and care for it. Now some of our other tasks do include conducting guided tours through the aquarium and back of house areas, as well as assisting our formal education team with the school courses that take place as well. And how I got involved in this field is, for as long as I can remember, I have always loved animals and nature as a whole. And like most of us, my career options did change and evolve as I grew. But one thing always remained constant, and that was that it was always orientated around animals. So because of this, I did decide after finishing school to pursue my passion and actually achieve a Bachelor of Science degree in life sciences, specializing in zoology and botany. And I did study this part-time, so when free time was available, I decided to apply to become an education volunteer guide at uShaka SeaWorld Education. And just like any job, I had to submit a CV and a motivational letter, which was then followed by getting called for an interview and training and assessments before I qualified as a volunteer education guide. Now this was so cool because this process in itself had already prepared me for what to expect when applying for jobs in the future. After that, as I neared the end of my degree, I decided to expand my experience and try to volunteer in other departments within SAAMBR, like the Mammal and Bird Department and Animal Health. And essentially when jobs did become available, I applied, and I was really lucky to become a guest relations guide. As a guest relations guide, we get to meet an array of interesting people, but by far some of the most interesting moments we have are with the little ones of around 4 that will teach you a thing or two about the ocean and blow your mind with their knowledge. And of course, how can I forget those incredible moments we get to relish with our animals. Now, I think our challenges definitely come during our busier seasons, when sometimes you're having to spend really long periods of time chatting to guests, as well as when you're having to stand out at the heat of the day doing commentaries in the sun. So for those of you that are interested in following a similar path, remember that volunteering is an excellent way to get experience and also determine whether you've chosen the right path for yourself and one that you will enjoy. Now, when I gave you guys my breakdown of how I became a guest relations guide, I gave you guys a very short version of it. But remember, it was a bumpy and a long road. In fact, I'm still studying and learn every day. So if there's any advice that I can give you, it's to never give up and to never compare yourself to someone else. It's your own path, so no matter how many obstacles you've got to overcome, no matter how long it takes you, remember that if you're passionate about it, you need to go for it. So if you do choose something that you'll really love, you'll never work a day in your life.